It's often said that happy cows give the best milk. And looking at these chubby, peaceful cattle, you might just believe it. Roaming freely or standing calmly in clean stalls, these cows are possibly the happiest creatures on land. But what's their secret? Surprisingly, some farms use virtual reality glasses to help cows feel more relaxed. These VR headsets simulate beautiful green pastures and sunny skies, putting the cows in a calm and happy mood. The journey begins at advanced dairy farms, where technology and care go hand in hand. Each cow enters a specialized stall where an automated milking unit gently places suction cups on her udders. A controlled vacuum is created, which draws the milk out naturally and comfortably without any human contact. This ensures a hygienic and efficient process that keeps both the cows and the farmers happy. But before this milk can become butter, it must pass a thorough quality check. Only the freshest, cleanest milk moves forward. Once approved, the raw milk is transported to the butter production facility and stored in refrigerated tanks to preserve its freshness. It is then gently heated in controlled chambers for pasteurization, a vital process that kills harmful bacteria while preserving the milk's natural richness. After this, the milk enters the centrifuge. This machine spins the milk at high speed, separating it into two parts: skimmed milk, which is stored for sale, and rich, thick cream, the key ingredient in butter. Centrifugation is much faster and more precise than the old method of letting cream rise to the top naturally. It's a smart solution for processing milk at scale. The cream is then pasteurized again and left to mature briefly before moving into churners. As the churners spin, the cream undergoes a transformation. The fat molecules collide and clump together, separating from the liquid and forming small granules of butter. The remaining liquid is buttermilk, a tangy and useful byproduct that's often used in baking and cooking. But before the butter can move on, these grains are washed thoroughly to remove any leftover buttermilk. Next, salt is added for those who prefer salted butter. Then, the mixture is transferred to machines that knead and smooth it, turning it into a soft, creamy texture. This kneading not only makes the butter more spreadable, but also ensures an even consistency throughout the batch. Believe it or not, butter was once so valuable that it was used as currency in ancient times. Back in the factory, the finished butter is shaped using extruder machines that push it through nozzles, much like a Play-Doh toy. These nozzles form the butter into uniform shapes, block sticks, or decorative molds for those who love artisanal-style butter. This process is quick, clean, and visually satisfying. Once shaped, it's time to pack the butter. Robotic arms place tubs and containers on conveyor belts with perfect timing. Nozzles fill each container precisely to the brim, and another robot seals them with foil, locking in the freshness. The tubs glide down the line, passing through barcode printers, packing stations, and inspection points. Every cube of butter is neatly sealed, labeled, and packed ready to reach store shelves. Now, for those who crave something richer and deeper in flavor, there's ghee, also known as clarified butter. Making ghee starts by bringing solid butter to room temperature, allowing it to soften naturally. Then it's moved into melting chambers, where gentle steam slowly melts it down. As it simmers, the milk solids begin to separate and sink, while the liquid turns a beautiful golden color and develops a nutty aroma. Before final packing, the liquid ghee is passed through fine sieves to remove any remaining milk solids. This final filtering step ensures that only the purest, cleanest liquid remains. The cooled ghee is poured into bottles, jars, or pouches and sealed, capturing its richness and flavor inside. Ghee is beloved in many cultures for its deep taste and long shelf life, and it's a staple in everything from rice dishes to curries to baked goods. Chocolate chip cookies have become an iconic treat around the world. From cozy home ovens to massive industrial baking lines, chocolate chip cookies have secured their place as a universally loved indulgence. Today, chocolate chip cookies are manufactured in automated factories that operate with extreme precision. The process starts in the ingredient preparation room, where essential components like sugar, oil, and flour are stored in massive silos. Once prepped, these dry ingredients are measured and transferred to high-capacity industrial mixers, where they are blended with salt and leavening agents. Then, liquid ingredients such as butter, eggs, and vanilla extract are added gradually to ensure a smooth, even-textured dough. This mixing phase is crucial to achieve the right consistency and flavor across massive batches. After the dough is properly mixed, chocolate chips are added and gently blended in to avoid breaking them. These chips are the heart of the cookie, providing both texture and rich bursts of chocolate flavor. Once the dough is ready, it's transferred to a cookie-forming machine that portions and shapes the dough into perfectly sized cookies. These machines are calibrated to maintain consistency in weight, shape, and thickness, ensuring uniform baking. Quality checks are conducted at this stage to remove any cookies that don't meet shape or sizing standards. The dough pieces are placed on baking trays with enough space between each portion to allow for even spreading during baking. Next, the trays enter large industrial ovens preheated to temperatures ranging from 175 degrees Celsius to 190 degrees Celsius. Inside, the dough bakes for 10 to 15 minutes, expanding slightly and flattening into the familiar cookie shape. The chocolate chips melt just enough to form soft, gooey pockets, while the outer layer crisps up to a golden brown finish. This careful control of time and temperature ensures the ideal texture crispy edges with a soft, chewy center. Once baked, the cookies are cooled briefly on their trays before being transferred to cooling racks or conveyor belts where they rest until completely cool. After cooling, each cookie batch undergoes a detailed visual inspection. Trained workers or machine vision systems check for shape, color, and surface defects, discarding any imperfect cookies. Approved batches are then moved to automated packaging machines, where the cookies are sealed in plastic wrappers or packed into boxes, depending on the brand's requirements. The next time you bite into a chocolate chip cookie, remember the impressive journey it made, from silos and mixers to ovens and conveyor belts, all to bring you the perfect bite of joy. At the start of the 20th century, an American cookie company introduced something truly special: 2 crispy chocolate cookies sandwiching a rich, creamy vanilla filling. It was an instant hit. And even after more than 100 years, the world still can't get enough. People everywhere are obsessed with that perfect combo of crunchy cookies and smooth, dreamy cream. And let's be real, dunking them in milk is practically an art form at this point. It's one of the most delicious and satisfying ways to enjoy a sweet treat. But have you ever wondered what's actually inside an Oreo? In today's deep dive, we're going behind the scenes to uncover how the world's most popular cookie is made, and we'll even reveal a few secrets hidden inside every irresistible bite. This iconic cookie stood out thanks to its simple but legendary design. 2 dark, round chocolate cookies sandwiching a smooth, sweet cream filling. Originally, Oreos were all about the classic combo-rich dark chocolate cookies paired with a creamy vanilla center, before those delicious cookies we all know and love can be made. The ingredients have to be sourced and prepared with serious care and precision. The essential all-purpose flour, granulated sugar, cocoa powder, vegetable oil, salt, and baking soda. The flour, sourced from local wheat farms in the U.S., is carefully sifted to remove any lumps and ensure the cookie's texture stays smooth. And when mixing the dough, it's important not to overdo it. Too much mixing can activate the gluten and make the cookie tough instead of crisp and light. That's why Oreo never uses high-protein flour. It would ruin the cookie's signature. Soft bite. Then comes the magic. Cocoa powder. Cocoa is made from cacao beans, sourced primarily from Ghana. After harvesting, the beans are roasted, ground, and processed into cocoa powder. Alkalization neutralizes the cocoa's natural acidity, giving it that mellow taste and dark color that defines the Oreo cookie. Now, let's mix the dough. It starts with massive industrial mixers, where sugar is poured in first, followed by cocoa powder, flour, salt, and a few proprietary ingredients Nabisco keeps under wraps. The ingredient ratios are tightly controlled. About 40% flour, 25% cocoa powder, 15% sugar, 15% fat, and the rest is a carefully balanced mix of leavening agents and flavor enhancers. Once the dough begins to come together, water is added, transforming it into a rich, chocolatey mass. To control temperature, workers add dry ice, which rapidly cools the dough as it evaporates. Cooling is critical. It keeps the dough firm and easy to handle. After about 30 minutes, a leavening agent is mixed in to give the cookies their final. Once the dough is ready, it heads to the shaping and stamping station. There, it's fed onto a conveyor belt and flattened by giant rollers. The rollers press the dough into perfect circles while simultaneously stamping the iconic Oreo design and logo into each one. The stamping machines are incredibly fast, producing up to 6,000 cookies an hour. Next stop, the oven. The raw cookies travel down a long steel conveyor belt into massive, industrial ovens that stretch up to 400 feet long. The heat inside is kept between 360 degrees Fahrenheit and 370 degrees Fahrenheit. Baking takes just 10 to 12 minutes, long enough to crisp the outer layers without overbaking or drying the cookie out. The result is that signature light crunch we all expect from an Oreo. Once baked, the cookies are quickly blasted with cool air from giant industrial fans. This rapid cooling locks in the texture and prevents breakage. From here, the cookies cool, the cream filling is prepared. This part of the process requires just as much precision. The core ingredients are powdered sugar, vegetable fat, corn syrup, vanilla flavoring, and a small amount of emulsifier. These are all measured automatically and mixed in high-speed industrial tanks. This keeps the cream smooth, fluffy, and stable. Finally, vanilla flavoring is blended in, releasing that familiar sweet aroma. When the cream is ready, it's piped onto half of the cookies using an automated nozzle system. The pumps are calibrated to deliver the exact amount of filling, no more, no less, for a perfectly balanced cookie. As the cookies pass underneath the nozzles, a swirl of cream lands neatly in the center of each one. Then, the second half of the cookie gently drops down, pressing the cream evenly and forming the classic sandwich. Each production line can assemble around 3,000 Oreo cookies per minute. Finally, we arrive at the packing station. Robotic arms grab bundles of 11 cookies and gently place them into plastic trays. From there, they're sealed in protective wrapping and boxed for shipment. Every package is airtight to preserve freshness for months. These boxes are then loaded onto trucks and shipped worldwide from supermarket, because with over 100 years of delicious history packed into every bite, it's safe to say Oreo is more than a cookie. It's a global obsession.
If you enjoy this video, make sure to like and subscribe for more updates. Share your thoughts in the comment section down below.